Hi, I'm Mark Wittenmeyer and I'll be your host of Bible Jeopardy. Here's how to play the game. There are 26 clues in 5 different categories, plus the Final Jeopardy about the Bible. You have 10 seconds to answer the clue. Make sure you answer in the form of a question. And every correct answer, you get to add those points to your total. For every incorrect answer, you subtract the point amount from your total. Are you ready to play? All right, good luck. Here are the categories that we'll be playing today. Love in Scriptures, biblical couples, acts of love, the heart of the matter, and God's love in action. And we'll start off from the left and go through the right. And we'll start off with Love in Scripture for 200. This apostle wrote, God is love. What is John? Biblical couples for 200. This couple is the very first husband and wife in the Bible. Who are Adam and Eve? Acts of love for 200. This Samaritan showed compassion to a wounded man when others passed by. What is the Good Samaritan? The heart of the matter for 200. Jesus said the greatest commandment is to love God with all your heart, soul, and this. What is mind? God's love in action for 200. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son is found in this verse. What is John 3:16? Love in Scripture for 400. This Old Testament book says love covers over all wrongs. What is Proverbs? Biblical couples for 400. Jacob worked 14 years to marry this woman he deeply loved. Who is Rachel? Acts of love for 400. This woman washed Jesus' feet with her tears and wiped them with her hair. Who is the sinful woman in Luke chapter 7? The heart of the matter for 400. This psalmist prayed, "Create in me a clean heart, O God." Who is David? God's love in action for 400. God provided this substitute sacrifice when Abraham was about to offer Isaac. What is a ram? Love in Scripture for 600. Paul says love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth, in this chapter often read at weddings. What is 1 Corinthians chapter 13? Biblical couples for 600. This couple is known for their mutual devotion, even though the husband was older and wealthy and the wife came from Moab. Who are Boaz and Ruth? Acts of love for 600. Jonathan showed sacrificial love and loyalty to this future king. Who is David? The heart of the matter for 600. God told this prophet that man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Who is Samuel? God's love in action for 600. God showed his love by providing manna and quail for this group during their wilderness journey. Who are the Israelites? Love in Scripture for 800. Jesus says the greatest love is to lay down one's life for one's friends in this chapter of John. What is John chapter 15? Biblical couples for 800. This prophet was commanded by God to marry Gomer as a living illustration of God's faithful love. Who is Hosea? Acts of love for 800. This Old Testament figure showed love by refusing to leave her mother-in-law, saying, "Where you go, I will go." Who is Ruth? The heart of the matter for 800. This king's heart was turned away by his many wives, despite his God-given wisdom. Who is Solomon? God's love in action for 800. This prophet described God's love as everlasting and his kindness as drawing his people to himself. Who is Jeremiah in Jeremiah 31, verse 3? In the 1,000 point round, starting with love in Scripture, this minor prophet declares God rejoices over his people with singing, a powerful picture of divine love. Who is Zephaniah in Zephaniah 3, verse 17? Biblical couples for 1,000. This couple in the New Testament risked their lives for Paul and hosted a church in their home. Who are Priscilla and Aquila? Acts of love for 1,000. This man took Jesus' body down from the cross and buried him in his own new tomb. Who is Joseph of Arimathea? The heart of the matter for 1,000. This prophet said God would give his people a new heart and a new spirit, replacing their heart of stone. Who is Ezekiel? And then the final category, in God's love in action. In Romans 5, verse 8, Paul says God demonstrates his love for us in this specific way. What is Christ died for us while we were still sinners? It's time to place your wager for the Final Jeopardy round. The category is the greatest love. And here's your clue. This New Testament book contains the declaration that perfect love drives out fear, revealing the power of God's love to transform the believer's heart. What is 1 John? Well, how'd you do? Be sure to leave your score down in the comments below. Let's see who the grand champion is. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification to make sure you don't miss our next game. If you'd like to play some other trivia games, or maybe more Bible Jeopardy, click the video to the left. If you'd like to watch some videos of sermons, click the video to the right. Have a blessed day.